Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Homdi Solomon, co-owner of Panel Town & Floor in Columbus, Ohio. Continuation of our training sessions. Today we're bringing to you Natura Onecoat. It's a product, a hardwax oil that's been used widely. It has been mentioned as the #1 product in the world. It's been tested, easy to use, zero VOC. It's a very simple line. It comes in 12 colors. There's a lot of different sizes, as small as 25 mil for samples. Then they have the next one,
140 millimeters,
and then
360 millimeters,
or the 1.3 liter. As you go further in the sizes, it's a 2-component product. When you mix the oil, you add the hardener to it, you mix it a little bit, and you apply it. We will be demonstrating how to apply it for a flooring application here in a few minutes. Also, this product could be used for cabinets, woodworking, trim, but today we'll be focusing just a little bit on the flooring and how it could be applied. The product is really easy to clean. There's the wood soap product where you mix a little bit of it in water according to the ratio, and then you clean it about once a week, kind of just like you do any other your wood flooring cleaning. The only difference on this, every time you're cleaning the floor, you're kind of reconditioning the floor. The nice thing about the hardwax oil, or specifically this product, down the road, if you have a really high traffic areas, it's easy to just fix that area instead of having to screen or resand the whole section or the whole house of the floor. You could just fix that one area. The price on it is very competitive. It has been voted the #1 product in the industry. There's a lot of studies on it. It's Natura Onecoat, supplied by Panel Town & Floors. We have a lot of promotion on our website, paneltown.com, and we also have it here locally in our sale. We ship all over the country, and then $75 or more, you get a free shipping. We'll be showing you the demonstration now. Okay, so as we said, we're going to demonstrate how to mix the product. So these are the two different parts. You have the part A and part B. For demonstration purposes, we went ahead and already mixed this, so that's ready to go. And then, as like you do in any other application in the room, when you do your cutting around the edges and the border, you're going to do it by hand, and that's what Zach Stewart from 5th generation hardwood flooring, he's showing that, basically you're going to do it with the pad where you're pushing the stain into a circular motion to ensure the oil penetrate into the pores of the wood. And then you're going to take it off with the white pad, as you see, and then this is just taking whatever absorbent left on the floor. We're taking a lot of that off, and then once that's done in the final coat, you could do it by hand like that, or you could put the pad inside. So this is how it's done on the edges, and then the next thing is we're going to show how we do it in a buffer. So today we're going to be demonstrating how to apply it on the floor with the Cyclone buffer. It's the Dragon buffer. It's a 16-inch, 110 amp, but you could easily change it to a 220 for sanding or concrete work. It's CinoUSA.com. It's being sold and supplied by Panel Town & Floors in Columbus, Ohio. So basically, as you do, you're going to start with the red pad in here. Then you're just going to apply a small amount. You're going to come in and adjust the buffer over it. And then as soon as you adjust the buffer to your height, and all you're doing is just applying. It's really similar to applying the stain. An 8-ounce should give you a big enough section to try. If you don't want to lift this every time, if you want to lift the buffer and do that, then you could just apply a small portion of the oil. You could do a line that, and then just make sure it's within the space of the buffer. And then you can see it is forcing the oil into the floor, and as you have too much oil, you just keep circling back with it to apply the color deeper. As you run out of the finish, you'll have your helper, whoever, so you don't stop, and applying a little bit more of the finish in the area. Okay? As we're applying the finish, just keep going and covering the whole panel. And then if you're missing a spot, you could just go back on it. And then our next step, once we do this, then we're going to be cleaning it with the white pad and then the towels. The thing about the hardwax oil or the Natura Onecoat is once you're done, you walk away. You don't have to come back for a second coat. Cost-wise, it comes out a lot cheaper. I think we're almost covered with the panel before we switch to the next pad to take the absorbent color that we have. the beauty and the grain of the floor is showing. So I think we're done with this step, and we'll use the white pad. So now you'll be seeing the beauty of the floor. It's drying it all out. And then once we finish with this process, then we'll use the cleaning, the last step, which is basically cleaning the floor with the either terry cloth towel or the hard wax oil towels that are a lot more denser and deeper, and they'll take a lot of this stuff out. Best way to do it is you're going to put that towel, and it has to be big enough so you could fold the flaps. And then you have to be careful because it's going to bounce on you. So this is going to be the final step for the floor. Obviously the areas that are closer to the wall, you have to do them by hand, as you see Zach is doing. In a few seconds here, we're going to have this whole panel done. We were able to do this with no toxic in the house, 0 VOC, and that's how it's done. Again, Natura Onecoat, it's a hard wax oil. It's been voted the #1 product by consumer. Thank you so much.